Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! Seconds from game 7 or from championship number 6. Short, open, Chicago with the lead! Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship. Tying run at second, 2 out, Pompero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it, and to the middle with the 15, to the 20, breaks free of the 25, to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the post, 20, 15, Hester 5. Oh!
For the 3rd time in 6 seasons, it's one goal achieved. The Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup. A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time, and the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to ShawnSierraSports on Sports Zone Chicago. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, what? What? Come on, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. We have a YouTube channel, and if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real. Come on, guys, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, but also click the notification button. That's the little bell next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, you can also tweet the show. Tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online, want to know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. Man, I got a great show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook or our YouTube channel, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here in the thread. We'll put it up on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best morning Chicago sports talk show around. And that's you. So bring them all, baby. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. Like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it, just bring it. Let us check the chat because it is jumping. It is jumping today. My man Armando Emeterio Lara Jr. is in the house. Junior, what's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Patty is in the house. Happy Mickey Ficky TGI Friday, Shawn. And then we got Jeremiah and Monica in the house. Morning, Theo Shawn. Let's have an awesome show. FGB. What? FGB. Cornelius Squalls in the Mickey Ficky house. What up, what up, what up, ShawnSierraSports fans? Watch out for old man Flacco. Yep. King Book of World. Salute everyone and Shawn, Rafe, and RIP to the spaceman, a.k.a. Ace Frehley from KISS. King Book of World. We there. Man, I thought I was going to surprise people with what I had, but, man, you got it. Listen, I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know there's more of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my peoples, I can promise you. That I can promise you. Listen, we got a great show. Unfortunately, my guest had to cancel. I had a gentleman coming on today, Adam Holt from A to Z Sports. He covers the New Orleans Saints. We had him on. He has him scheduled for today. And unfortunately, he texted me this morning. He got sick and he's actually going to the hospital. I was like, damn. But don't worry about my little small little podcast. I'm like, you just worry about you and getting healthy and, So I wish Adam Holt speedy recovery. I hope it's not too bad, whatever he's dealing with. So Godspeed, buddy. Godspeed. That means you get all 2 hours of me. You get the whole full 2 hours, baby, of your boy, the SuperBack. And we have a lot to talk about. We got baseball to talk. All right. Cub fans are feeling kind of giddy right now after yesterday's NLCS result. Basketball to talk. The Bulls had their final preseason game yesterday. I'm liking this team. I don't consider them a contender out of the East, but I like this team. This is exactly where Grandpa Jerry wants us. Okay? This team should be good enough to get in the playoffs. Avoid the play-in, but they should be good enough to get into the playoffs. I think I'm going to go to a couple of Bulls games this year. I really like the young talent that they have. I like the development of the majority of the players that they have. And I think that another year together is going to do this team wonders. Josh Giddey, my only question for surrounding him is he going to be able to perform the way he did last year in a contract year? All right, now that you got your money, 4 for $100, 4 years, $100 million, are you going to take it easy, or are you going to push it even harder? No Diddy. That's the question. Am I going to get more intensity out of you, or are you going to chill just because you got paid? He's 23 years old. Let's not forget that. He's 23 years old. He's young. He's very, very young. And what his mindset is, I don't know. But I hope Billy has him in the right mindset, being a former point guard that Donovan was, and a badass point guard as well. He led Providence to the Final Four back in the late 80s. Okay. Is he going to really, really push Josh Giddey to be better? So I don't know. We'll see. Then we got a lot of Bears talk. I'm fired up about it. The Bears are in a good position this week. They're in a situation where I hope they're not overlooking this team. I really do. I hope they're not overlooking this team, because right now you have no room to overlook anybody. You got a little nice little 3-game win streak. Great. You're not world beaters. And this is where we're going to find out what type of coach Ben Johnson is. Is he going to have the boys ready to play for a team that is not on their level, but who could beat them if they aren't prepared? We're going to find out. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to finish up this conversation. And I'm telling you, I am so bothered, so annoyed with this whole conversation about Troy Aikman criticizing Caleb Williams. Okay. I'm going to give you my take on it, and we'll go from there. Excuse me. I'll give you my take on it because they're talking about it. And then one of the people this morning on Sports Talk Radio just annoyed me. Just annoyed me to no end. And I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Okay? I don't have a problem with what Troy Aikman said. Now, let's not overlook the backstory. All right, there's a backstory to this. You know, Caleb missed the production meeting. Apparently, he's missed 2 production meetings with Troy Aikman. Okay? So, one, I know I would almost guarantee that Troy's annoyed with it. Okay? And I'm a little annoyed too. Listen, Caleb, it's not just football. Now that's part of the game. Being who you are, being the fact that you are the number 1 overall pick, your time is going to be at a premium. And you're going to everybody's going to want to interview. No, I do have a problem with it, though. I do have a problem with it, Shorty. I do, because this is on your agenda. This is on your agenda. You blow off a meeting, that's unprofessional. Okay? He's not looking at football that entire time. Okay? You need to make time for this goes with being the number 1 overall pick. This goes with being a starting quarterback in the NFL. This goes for being that dude. That dude you said you wanted to win 8 Super Bowls. Well, guess what? If you win 1, people are going to interview you. Your time is going to be pulled. And for you not to show up is unprofessional. He said he reached out to him after, was unable to get him. I don't know how that happened, how he was not able to get him, but that's the story. Okay? This is part of the gig. So you got to do your football stuff, a lot of time for this, and then go back to your football stuff. This is being a professional. These are obligations. And you haven't gotten to that point where you can blow people off like Michael Jordan or come late because you're Michael Jordan. You haven't gotten to that point yet. So that's on Caleb. Now, Troy, I would almost guarantee, took offense to it. Not once, but twice that he's missed this meeting. And I believe he was I don't want to, not overcritical, no. There seemed to be a little bit of a jab or a little in there when he was criticizing or critiquing Caleb Williams. A lot of his critiques were not wrong. A lot of his critiques were not wrong. Okay? He's a Hall of Fame quarterback, three-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. Yes, listen to him. His critiques, like I said, were on point. I have no problem with what he said. It felt like there's a little My issue with Troy is this. You're supposed to be partisan right down the middle. When Jaden Daniels fucks up, you better get on him too. I don't care what kind of year he had last year. This is this year. You know the situations were completely different for the number 1 overall pick. And you know I'm not a huge, I'm not a huge Caleb guy. You know this. But call it down the middle. You know the situations were different. You know Caleb had a year, basically a redshirt year where he got his ass kicked. He had no coaching. He had poor coaching. Shit, I wish he would have had no coaching. Ben Johnson wouldn't have to undo so much stuff. But my thing is, criticize Jaden Daniels when he screws up. I don't care if you criticize Caleb. It's fine. You see he needs to do something better? Good. Point it out. Caleb, take note of what this man says. This man has 3 Super Bowls. Super Bowl rings. Take note of what he says. Don't get so in your feelings about it. I didn't hear, what a horrible throw. That was a bad throw by Jaden Daniels. He was late on the throw. I didn't hear that on the interception. I didn't hear the criticism. I didn't hear the criticism on the fumble. I didn't say, why is Jaden Daniels in there? He should have been under center. These are the things why people are mad. Some people are just big Caleb fans. If you say anything negative about Caleb, you're done. They're done with you. I get it. I get it. But what Troy Aikman said was not wrong. Just call it down the middle. Just call it like an umpire in baseball. If you're going to widen the strike zone, if you're going to give me a high strike or give me that low strike, give it to both teams. Let both teams adjust. So come on. Be down the middle. I think he was a little salty. Like, I'm a 3-time Super Bowl winning Hall of Fame quarterback, and you can't make a production meeting. Many production meetings that I had to make when I was a quarterback. Yeah, I think Troy got a little in his feelings. I think he got a little in his feelings. But you got to grow up too, bro. You got to grow up too, Troy. And I get it. You know, old man, get off my lawn. Okay? Just call it down the middle. Just say that was a horrible throw by Jaden Daniels. He was late on the throw. Just say it. Just say he never got the ball. It's his mistake. It fumbled. The ball was wet. All right? And those two things are big reasons why they lost. Just say that, because that's the truth. For you not to say that, for you to ignore it, is what's getting people annoyed. I'm not annoyed by it because I understand. I'm annoyed that you don't keep it down the middle, but I'm not annoyed at the critiques you as a 3-time Super Bowl Hall of Fame quarterback are giving another number 1 overall pick, just like you were years ago. I have no problem with that. None whatsoever. Just call it down the middle. Because Jaden Daniels didn't play a great game. And this Jamoke on the radio this morning said Jaden Daniels played a better game than Caleb. I'm like, yeah, what universe? What game were you watching? What game were you watching? And he threw out QBR. I'm like, this is why you don't go by stats, and this is why you're a loser. You don't go by stats. The fact of the matter is, you win. And had Olamide not dropped that pass that Caleb threw a tad behind him, but should have been caught. Easily should have been caught. 99 out of 100 times he catches that. That was the one time he didn't. If he didn't catch that, he's still running right now. And all of a sudden, Caleb Williams has a 340, 350-yard day and 2 touchdowns. And the bullshit penalty call on Rome, now he has 3 touchdowns. 350, 360 yards and 3 touchdowns. So no, Jaden did not play better than Caleb. Caleb played okay. But not better. Just call it like it is. And if you're upset with him because he missed the production meeting, don't let it bleed into your broadcast and your analysis, or your less critiquing of the opposing quarterback. Don't let it creep into that. You've got to be more professional than that. Okay? The fact that Jaden Daniels was smiling on it, and what did he say? He stuck up for him. Oh, he's smiling because he knows they can come back. They've come back before. Now, had that been Caleb Williams, it's a whole nother, I can almost guarantee you, it's a whole nother conversation. Oh, he shouldn't be smiling like that. Is football that important to him? He just threw a pick in the red zone. How can you smile like that? How can you be That's how that conversation most likely would have gone. So, call it down the middle. And I'll tell you what, Caleb would love your critiques and analysis, because you are a three-time Super Bowl winning Hall of Fame quarterback. People like you are people he would listen to and respect. But don't diss him and don't critique him and not critique anyone else in that game. That's the issue. That's all I'm saying. So don't let your personal beef, because he missed the two production meetings, which is unprofessional on Caleb's part, which I have addressed. But don't let that bleed into your analysis or let you be overly critical of Caleb. But I'm a big Troy Aikman fan. I like Troy Aikman. I just think he would. I wish he would have called it down the middle and called out the blatant mistakes that Jaden Daniels made, not just Caleb. Anyway. Mr. Shorty is in the house. What's up, Papa? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. I appreciate it. It's the South Side himself, but Sean Walls in the Mickey Ficky house. That's what we're talking about. No burpees today, baby. He's like, yo, Shorty, Patty, Junior, Booker, Corny, salute, bear down, FGB. Rick's a little annoyed. We're still talking about this. I'm out. See you Monday. Forgot FGB, Rick. See, King Booker, well, you feel me. He says, I have no problem with the critique of Caleb. My problem was the blatant ignoring of Daniel's faults and mishaps. Yes. Let Caleb fumble, throw that interception, and it's a whole nother story. I hear you, bro. I hear you. So that's why I was talking. Be right down the middle. That's funny, Mr. Shorty. My buddy said Jaden looks like a young little Richard. Then he showed me a picture of each. Jaden is little Richard's doppelganger. That's hilarious. Junior says, I've seen Commanders fans post basically saying the Bears got lucky and the Commanders just were off. Not that the Bears ran the ball down their throats. And that's what you say when you lose. That's what you say when you're a terrible loser. Because you got lucky last year. Just remember that. That was actual luck. And you know what? We did get lucky this year. We did. Snapping, but these are choices that you make as a coach. You chose to put Jaden Daniels in the shotgun when it's raining outside. When it was pouring. You chose to do that. The Bears didn't force you to do that. And you know that's the consequence. That's one of the consequences. So you know what? Yeah, we were lucky. But guess what? Style points are not involved. They're not a factor. So you can sit there and say we're lucky all you want. Guess what? You're unlucky. You're unlucky. It still counts as a dub for us and an L for you. So you can sit there and say luck all you want, then go back to last year because that shit was luck. Yeah, you guys are fired up about it. Armando, I can't believe the Commanders fans had the nerve to call a team lucky when they won by luck last year. Exactly. King Booker World said the fact that they say Bears were lucky when the whole run started with a literal prayer throw is crazy. Washington fans need humbling. They do. They do. But you have to understand, and let's take this into consideration. They had shit to cheer for in years. Years, have they? Ain't a Mickey Ficky thing they had to cheer for in years. They can be a little crazy because of what they did last year. If we went to the NFC title game, would we be a little snotty? Probably. Not probably, definitely. But they got humbled. Because they can sit there and say, look, all you want. When we outrushed the number one rushing offense in the NFL, that means we had our way with you. That means we shoved it down your throat and there was nothing you can do about it. And it wasn't Caleb scrambling like 51 of your yards went to Jaden Daniels, which got you to 124. 51 of your yards were quarterback scrambles. No. This was DeAndre Swift, Kyle Monangai, Roshan Johnson, and Caleb Williams. 100 yards by a running back. Constant 6, 8, 10, 12, 15-yard runs. They can say all they want. They know. You're a fool. King Booker Will said, that's okay. When the Bears beat them in the NFC Championship game in the near future, I'm buying space in a billboard in Washington with my middle finger. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. Hey, listen, let's take a quick break and we'll get to the top of the morning topics. I got to get the Warden off the CrossFit. So on the other side of the break, we will hit our top of the morning topics. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago.
911, operator 901. Where's the emergency?
127 Brynmere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency
Do you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
Every day, we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman, kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
No, I don't know though. I'm scared. I mean, you're so...
Do you know that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
Here's Edwards. Bounce for Gobert. And Smith comes on. No soup for you. Gobert couldn't squeeze it. Giddy out of the pack. 3 on 2. Off 2 boost. There is Miles. Giddy with the step. And one on McDaniel.
And with the left. I mean, it's really effective against three-point shooting. If you really think about it.
Carter pull up 3.
Deep. That was from Madison. Wow.
Dillingham the kick out to Shannon. Nice rebound by Giddy. Quick outlet for Buzelis on the attack.
But my boys.
Oh,
showtime.
little showtime.
Wind it up. I watch Boozy Vert go up there and whoo.
Wind it up, Boozy Vert. Wind it up. Welcome back to ShawnSierraSports on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Chicago Sports Network. Those were the Bullies last night, baby. Their final preseason game at the United Center. Well, the final preseason game period for the season. It just happened to be at the United Center. They are, what are they, 3-2? I'm mistaken. I don't know. But let's get it crack-a-lackin', baby. You guys, you know how we do the first segment of every show. It's called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
First top of the morning topic. Let's see, which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? We're going here, of course. Where we at? Here we go. Why did it take us so long? The Bulls, baby, are bullies. Last night, the Bulls beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 126-120 at the United Center over on the West Side. Or is it technically West Town now? Because that's West Town. You know, they gentrified it. Instead of just saying the West Side, that area is technically West Town. But anyway, they beat the T-Wolves at the United Center. Matas Buzelis led the way with 19 points, as you saw in the highlights. Nice big dunk. Julian Phillips, 17 points. Nikola Vucevic, Mr. Double-Double himself, 13 points, 10 rebounds for Vooch. Josh Giddey doing Josh Giddey things, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 9. Your son's been absent from school 9 times, Mrs. Bueller. 9 assists for Josh Giddey. Nice day at the office for him. Staying with the Bulls, the next top of the morning topic. Well, the Bulls' regular season opens on Wednesday against the Detroit Pistons. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network or listen to it on their flagship station, 670 a.m. The next top of the morning topic, the WNBA All-Star Game, the 2026 WNBA All-Star Game is coming to the United Center. It's coming to the Windy City, baby. WNBA announced yesterday that the 2026 WNBA All-Star Game will be coming to Chicago, and it will be held at the United Center. It's just an ode to the popularity of the WNBA. It's going to be sold out, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the city. I'm happy for the franchise, even though they are a franchise that is in turmoil and in flux, to host the WNBA All-Star Game. So if you see a bunch of 6'3", 6'4", 6'7" girls walking around, you know it's the NBA All-Star Weekend. You know it's the NBA All-Star Weekend. So happy for them. Keeping it moving. The next top of the morning topic. The Blackhawks host the Vancouver Canucks tonight at the United Center. Puck drop is at 7:30 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network or listen to it on their flagship station, 7:20 a.m. It's the regular season. This counts, baby. This counts now. And then we all know this, baby. We know what's up. Steve-O, what'd you do? What'd you do to me, buddy? Steve-O. Oh, Steve-O, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. The Bears. The Bears host the New Orleans Saints on Sunday at Soldier Field. Kickoff time is high noon. Where are we at? Kickoff time is high noon. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Why would you do that to me? And you can catch that game on Fox 32 or listen to it on their flagship station, ESPN 1000. That's 1000 AM. Bears are favored. I'll tell you what, it's a Steve-O. Bears are favorite. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be we're going to talk about that. Preview. So this is going to be a good situation. So, Junior, yeah, I said leave the chat and come back because you can't see your messages. So, oh, now I see the chat. Okay. No way. WNBA All-Star Game is July 25th. Shut up. Oh, man, let me see. Yes, it is, Doctor. I just checked it. The 2026 WNBA All-Star Game will be held on Saturday, July 25th, 2026 at the United Center. The three-point contest and skills challenge are scheduled for July 24th at Wintrust Arena. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Yes. Oh, man, the man is back, the Plank Star. And just like the prodigal son, he's returned. Good to see you, Papa. I said I don't get to tune in much anymore. Feel like the prodigal son. Happy Friday morning, Shawn. Bears fans. Bear fan, bear down. Yes. Good to see you, Plankster. Appreciate you checking in, man. That's good shit. That's good stuff, bro. That is good stuff. And this one. The next top of the morning topic. King Booker World, I'm very impressed that you. Yeah. Ace Frehley. Man, Ace Frehley from the 70s rock band Kiss passed away at age 74. Man, let me tell you something. I used to love Kiss. And there was a point, I don't know if you remember Kiss, then you should remember. I had the action figures. And they were bigger than most action figures. Like, they were bigger than the He-Man action figures. All right. They were taller. And I had all four of them. I actually got them from my cousin, Chun, my cousin who passed away last year. He was a big Kiss fan. And just their presence on stage, the Ace Frehley was one of the. He'd have like pyrotechnic come out of his guitar when he was playing. You know, Gene Simmons had the long tongue that he would stick out all the time. Peter Criss was the drummer. Ace Frehley, Gene Simmons, Peter Criss, and Paul Stanley were the other. Paul Stanley was the other guy. Junior says, I played my Ace Frehley solo album in 1978. My sister would hide it. They even had a movie out. Let's find out the name of the movie. What was the name of the movie? Was it I Want to Rock All Night? Oh, it was a TV movie. That's what it was. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park, 1978. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. So this is growing up. This is just one of the. Oh yeah, Junior says Kiss. And the movie Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. Yeah. So, just another piece of my childhood that is faded away. He's the first of the members of this group to pass away. He's the first member, which is good. I'm glad it's not, there's the other three are still alive. Yeah, it was just news that I wanted to pass on. Like I said, little bit of my childhood that passed away. It sucks. Like more and more it's happening, like, man. Remember they were saying Kiss stood for Knights in Satan's Service? Could be. But. And then the last top of the morning topic, baby. Let's not get it twisted. Oh, did I delete that, you son of a biscuit? I did. Son of a gun. That's all right. Sunday. Chicago Bears Sports Zone, Chicago's Bears watch party and daytime event. I'm telling you, this is going to be live. It's over at Branding Iron, 7038 South Harlem. I'll tell you what. So it was supposed to be outside in the pavilion. However, it got moved inside. It was going to be crowded in that joker. So come on out. Get there early. So apparently a couple had their wedding venue cancel on them, and they called Branding Iron at the last minute. So Branding Iron, there's going to be a wedding party in the back at the pavilion, which is fine. We'll just be inside, and it's a big space, a big venue. So we'll be able to kick it inside. And we got tons of swag giveaways, Sports Zone Chicago stuff. DJs after the game, after the post game, we're doing a pre-half and a post-game show. The DJs after the post-game show, and they have the game day special. $48. It's going to give you, it's open bar for the game, beer and well drinks. You get a small order of nachos, and then you get your choice of one entree, either an order of ribs or an order of hot wings. One or the other for $48. You cannot beat that with a stick. Get there early. We got some pretty cool giveaways. I just got the email today. I should be getting the box from my people of swag today. I'm fired up about it. It's going to be dope. We got a whole bunch we got some more hats to give away, some more t-shirts to give away. It's going to be fun. We're going to watch the Bears open up a can of whoop ass on the Aints down on the lakefront, and we're gonna party after they whoop that ass, whoop that trick. We're gonna party like crazy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be, whew. And I'm gonna be coming from a wedding. I have a wedding the night before in Lamont. I'm actually gonna be at Branding Iron set after the wedding. So my cousin's son, so my second cousin, or depending on how you look at it, my nephew, is getting married, and the reception's in Lamont, which is not too far down the road, maybe about 15 miles down the road in right down 159. So we'll be there till almost midnight. I got to bring moms home. Then I got to head to Branding Iron for a birthday party. Only to come back in the morning at 10:30-ish. Set up for that. Junior said, I had a Kiss makeup set from 1978 that melted into puddles in 2016. I had to throw it away. That's funny. Listen, I hope you guys can make it. Hope some of you guys, I know, Shorty, you probably won't make this watch party. Probably not. But if anyone else is local, if you're crazy and you're in the area, if you're local, come on out to Branding Iron on Sunday. Doors open at 11. Kickoff is at high noon. Chicago Bears watch party. Pre-game show, halftime show, post-game show, DJs after the post-game show. It's going to be live. Listen, I cannot express to you enough how live this is going to be. Branding Iron is one of the hottest new spots on the South Side. Man, they got house music Fridays. I can't go tonight because I'm going to another house music event tonight out here in the burbs. They have Noche Latino on Saturdays, so it's Spanish music, and they'll throw some house music in there as well. And Sundays we have our Bears watch party. It is going to be, I'm telling you, the DJs are, whew. Shorty, not this one, Shawn. Sorry. Oh, no way. Sorry, dude. Man. Shorty said if my dog wasn't dying, I would have been home this week for a work party. I would have definitely made the watch party. Oh, sorry about your dog, bro. King Booker World says, I have a tournament Sunday. What kind of tournament you in? What kind of tournament, bro? Bowling? You a bowler? Well, listen, this is not going to be the last watch party. They want me to do more, so I'm going to I'll probably have 3 more, maybe 4, but probably 3 more. 3 more watch parties. It could be 4. We'll see how it plays out. Definitely going to have one for the Green Bay game.
Fuck Green Bay! Fuck Green Bay! Fuck Green Bay! Fuck Green Bay! Fuck Green Bay!
The reason I say that, 1 is Green Bay, but 2, I got to sell a lot of those shirts. I got my FGB shirts. It's man, I got one last thing I'm waiting for from the state, and then I can get the store open. The store is just about ready. The store is literally just it's done. One last thing from the state before I can let it go live. And I'll tell you what, the shit is fire. The shirts, the hats, we got bucket hats, we have FGB hats, we have Sports Zone Chicago hats, we have quarter zips, hoodies, t-shirts, Coaching Matters, FGB, Sports Zone Chicago. Man, I'm telling you, I can't wait to let you know when the link is live. You can go check it out, get you guys some Sports Zone Chicago. It is going to be dope. It is dope. I showed Junior, because I've known Junior for 27 years. I showed him the closed version of it, and he was like, wow, that's dope. Dope. Who's FTA, Shorty? I got F Green Bay. Who's FWC? FNOS, New Orleans Saints. I got it. Who's FTA? Who's FWC and FTA? Washington Commanders. Ah, okay. Who's TA? TA. But who's FTA, the last one? I get the NO. Oh, Troy Aikman. I know you'd be one of the ones who was pissed about him talking or being critical of Caleb. I know, because you're a big Caleb guy. It's almost 29 years? No, because I met you in the summer of before Mondo was born. He's 28 now? I met you in the summer when Patty was pregnant with Mondo. That's when I met you. Who you talking about, King Booker World? FAT. Who's AT? Who's fat? Mondo's 28. Oh, okay. So 28, going a little over 28 years. Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. I've known you almost 30 years. Dude, that's insane. Insane in the brain. But anyway, dude, that's crazy. So hopefully some of you guys can make it out. Tell me what kind of tournament are you in, King Booker World? Oh, we did bowling. Sorry, bowling tournament. Okay. Well, hey, if you want to come by after your games, depending on what time, I'm gonna be there till about 6 o'clock. Probably right before the start. The latest I'll be there is halftime of the 7 o'clock game. That's the latest I'll be there. Because I gotta get up one day. So I'll be there at least till 6. It's gonna be 3 hours to kick it and then head home right down Harlem to 159. Brandon Shush checking in. What's up, Papa? Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Shorty says, I have a 10:30 a.m. Central meeting. I will miss the last end of the show. Damn it. Oh, sorry, Shorty. Sorry. Cool, but listen, we're going to take a quick break. And on the other side of the break, we are going to get into a little bit of Bulls talk and a lot of Bears talk. All right? Don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. ShawnSierraSports on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
It's a romance sport like that.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. every day. No matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Every body in a work zone is someone's somebody.
This is my mom. She works for KDOT.
This is my dad.
This is my mom.
This is my daddy.
This is my sister.
This is my daddy.
This is my son, Scott. He was killed while working in a highway work zone. When you drive through a work zone, drive like a life depends on it. Because it does.
Just got to recognize one guy here on offense. Because it's taken a minute to get this run game going. And here we go. Over 100 yards. 7.7.
That's a team win, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Like you said earlier, all the negativity you heard, who not with us?
No.
Let's go. Let's go. We all we got, we all.
Welcome back.
Never let it run. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. You better get better. You better get better. Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to ShawnSierraSports on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of the Chicago Bears. That was Ben Johnson giving the game ball, offensive game ball, to DeAndre Swift. And, you know, I hate that thing. I hate it. I hate that stupid thing. It's just so corny. But people, they're rallying around it. So I get it, you know. I get it, man. You rally around it as cheesy as it sounds. And that's what y'all see that Little League team that uses that chant? No. Is there a Little League team? Oh, man. That's crazy. That's nuts. But it gives them something to rally around, and that's important. All right, that's important. You know, you need to you need to have a goal, have a rallying cry, so to speak. You know. Yeah, not a big fan of it, but he can't be perfect. Just real good. So I don't know if you guys saw. I will allow you Cub fans to gloat a little bit. The Dodgers with a 3-1 win yesterday. Gave them a 3-0 series lead over the Brewers. Game 4 is tonight, 7:38 p.m. Central. It's on TBS and True TV. The Brewers are going for the sweep. So I know a lot of Cub fans are happy and rejoicing that the Brewers are getting their ass kicked. And I understand it completely. My question to you will be this. Wouldn't you want the Brewers to win it all? So at least you say you lost to the World Series champions? It did, King Book of World. He said, hey, Don't Stop Believing was helped the White Sox to win the World Series. It did. That was their song. That was a rallying cry. But the Brewers on the brink of elimination. It could be done tonight. Could be done tonight. So we'll see. So go ahead, guys. Yuck it up. Talk shit about the Brewers. I ain't mad at you. I understand. I'm salty. I'm petty like that too. And this, I forgot to make a flyer for this. Forgot to ask Steve for this, but this is not Chicago sports, but this is pretty close to Chicago sports and pretty groundbreaking. Indiana. This is from Maddie Lee in the Sun-Times. Indiana announced a new 8-year contract with football coach Curt Cignetti, worth at least $92.8 million. They're rewarding him for pushing the Hoosiers into championship contention in just 2 seasons. Said the school said the average annual compensation for Cignetti will be about $11.6 million per year. And the contract runs through November 30th, 2033. Cignetti is 17-2 since arriving from James Madison, with his only losses coming last year at Ohio State and Notre Dame, teams that ended up in the college football playoff championship. That's crazy. He just upset. Northwestern beat Penn State. Who did they just beat? Indiana just beat. Damn it. Who did Indiana just beat the other day? Was it Oregon? No. Shoot. Somebody put it in the chat. I can't remember who Indiana beat. It was 3 versus 7. I think it was Ohio State. I think it was Ohio State. Oregon. That's right. Thank you. Oregon was number 3. Indiana was number 7. So congrats to Curt Cignetti for turning that program around. A $92.8 million contract minimum. Looks like he could be reaching into the $100 million range. If they go in, because they're going to be up there. Their number. Let's find out for sure. I don't want to misspeak. You'll call me out on it and shit. Well, you should. It doesn't have it. But they're in the top 5, that's for sure. I want to say they're 4 or 5. As long as they don't have a snafu, most likely going to be in the Big Ten championship game, which is in Indianapolis, and most likely going to be in the college playoff. So, hats off to Curt Cignetti down in Bloomington. Big win for them. Big moment for them signing their coach to a deal like that. So Rick wasn't kidding. Rick left, huh? Rick's mad. Rick was mad we were talking about the Troy Aikman thing. Indiana moved to third. They're the third. Number 3 in the country. So, yep. Looks like it could be Indiana, Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. Yep. Let's get to it, baby. Let's get to it. This is a good game for the Bears to show that they are legit. This is the game. This is the game that they show that they are legit. This is the game, which will be on Sunday at high noon. It'll be on Fox 32 or ESPN 1000 on the radio. This is the game where they show that they are for real. This is the game that they show where they are not a fluke. They are not a flash in the pan. And hopefully Coach Ben Johnson has them believing that and understanding the gravity of this game. It's only one game. But there's a lot of people saying that the Bears are feeling themselves a little too much because of a, quote-unquote lucky win against the Commanders. Okay. If Jaden Daniels doesn't fumble that snap, it's a different story, most likely. But he did fumble it. And it's not the alternative. It's a broad phrase that is used far too often. It is what it is. It's a loss for the Commanders. There's a fumble by Jaden Daniels. It's a win for the Bears. So, however he got there, it doesn't matter. There's no style points. We don't care. NFL is not like NCAA. They care about style points. How many points? Who you playing? How many points did you beat them by? That's right, Steve-O. And we had to deal with the refs, too. That nonsense. Because the refs were something horrible. Horrible. Let's see what's... A win is a win. Yes, it is. But now here's a chance to show that they do not. That they do not play to the level of their competition. See, Ben Johnson, here's your chance to show what kind of coach you are. Are you going to have your boys ready? Are your preparation habits championship level? Are you ready to go in there and dismantle this team methodically? Are you ready for that? Are your boys ready to make that investment? By investment, I mean investing in preparing the proper way. Not overlooking anybody because you haven't done anything. You haven't even won the division. You've been at the bottom of the division for the last, 3 years. So you have no room to overlook anyone. I mean, technically, you're still at the bottom of the division. You and Minnesota have the same record, and Minnesota beat you, so you're behind them. We're still at the bottom of the division, technically speaking. You want to get technical about it. Let's see. Let's look at the standings so no one can talk shit to me. Minnesota and the Bears are 3-2. Minnesota beat us head-to-head, so they are ahead of us. We are bottom. We're in the basement of the NFC North. So as great as this 3-game win streak is, you're still in the basement of your own division. And my thought is I need Coach Johnson to impress on these young men that you're still in the basement. You got to fight for everything you get. You got to fight to get out of this basement. We need to see that this run game can be sustained. Offensive line, that's a huge challenge. Placed at your feet. Can you get the same run fits this week that you got last week? Can you? Because if you can, this game will be over quick. We're going to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball down their throat, right down their mouth. DeAndre Swift, Calvin Ungai, even a little Roshan Johnson in there. But that's only going to be if this offensive line comes in focused. If they've come in well prepared. If they come in on a mission. I'm telling you, I hate to keep using the examples of my Thunder teams. But man, when we saw a team that sucked, we did not wait. We did not wait. We would have 20 points in the first quarter. Sometimes we'd have 28 because we score so quickly. Score another 1, maybe 2 in the second quarter. Come out for the first series, and then we're done. Then the second team got it. But not until we had 35 or 42 points up. The Bears to get 35 or 42 points. But you can get in the 30s with this team. Can you methodically go down and beat the snot out of them, wear them down? I'm speaking from because, again, I played on a team that, I'm telling you, we were one of the biggest party teams. I created a T-shirt that said, "My drinking team has a football problem." That's how much we drank. In the whole season, we had one of the guys who's an accountant on the team. He collected the bottle caps that we have from all our Miller Lights. So from April to November, obviously we had mini camp and all those, a couple preseason games. At the end of the year, even when we went down to Florida, we had 3,500 Miller Lite bottle caps. And remember, not everybody drinks Miller Lite. We had, I think, 500 Miller Genuine Draft bottle caps. Then you had the brothers who didn't even drink beer, who had the Hennessy, drank the Hennessy. But 3,500 bottles of Miller Lite that were counted. We drank with the best of them. We partied with the best of them. But when it was time to play ball, we would play ball with the best of them. And we'd put up that 21 points, minimum 14 points in the first quarter, especially if it was a team that didn't belong on the same field with us. It's no mercy. And this is what I want to see from our Bears. I need to see no mercy. I need to see you take that. It's got to be the point where you know that you can dominate this dude and dominate him. This run game has got to get on track. It's got to stay on track. 1 week, great. I need 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row. And this is a team that's going to allow you, it's going to allow you the chance, the opportunity to keep that train rolling. Keep that train rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Because here's what here's the injury report from Thursday. You don't have because they haven't practiced yet. Grady Jarrett did not practice. He's likely out. Cairo Santos, he didn't practice. He's likely out. Noah Sewell, he did not practice. He's likely out. DJ Moore, he practiced. He was limited. Although, according to the reports from the paper this morning, it said he looked good. Bamiga, linebacker, he's limited. Who cares? DeAndre Swift, limited. Hopefully, he should be able to go. Austin Booker. Austin Booker's a full go. Jonah Jackson, the full go. Travis Homer, full go. So this run game, I'm looking forward to get it getting or continuing on track. And if they can, that's going to open up a lot for Caleb. And I don't care about the numbers for Caleb. I don't give a rat's ass about him. I don't. I want to see better footwork. I want to see better ball placement. No diddy. I want to continue to see command of the huddle. Getting in and out of the huddle. Plenty of time for motions and shifts and changing plays. Check, 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 check. 52's a mic, 52's a mic. That's what I want to see. Because the other stuff's going to, if he works on his footwork, he continues to have good operation, the O-line protects, he's going to get his yards. He's going to get his yards. I'm not worried about that. I just need to see him play better. I need to see those things that I mentioned improve on a weekly basis. Because if all those things are in order, guess what? He's throwing for 250 minimum. He's throwing for 250 minimum. Because if he gets good ball placement, he's going to have a lot of yak yards added to his total. A lot of DeAndre Swift yak yards like last week on the screen. All 55 of those yards went on Caleb's stats. Caleb threw the ball, 4 yards, 5 yards to DeAndre Swift? That is what we're talking about. Get the ball to your playmakers. Now, that wasn't a home run hitting play. But DeAndre Swift, this is why you get the ball to your playmakers. So they can make plays, make a guy miss, and take it to the house. Luther Burton, let's get him more involved. What do you have, 3 for 51? 3 for 41, 51, something like that, 3 catches? Come on, man. Even if it's 41 yards, that's 12 yards a pop. Just under 12 yards a pop. I'll take 12 yards a catch from my receiver. For my number 3 receiver. Hell yeah, I'll do that. And this is the critique that Troy was talking about. Ball placement. If you get your receivers and your playmakers the ball in stride, Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, Caleb's going to get it. Might not be this week. It might not be next week. By the end of the year, he's going to get it. And when we look at 2026, the expectations for this team will be so much different. I'm not worried about, I said 2016. I'm not worried about 2026. My feet are here. He might get it soon, in a couple of weeks. And if he does, watch out now. If Caleb Williams gets that and just is able to get the ball in a more advantageous position, get it to the guys in stride, where they don't break stride, where they don't have to turn back, where they can just run through the ball. That's the thing. Let them run through the ball. The yak yards you're going to have are going to be out of this freaking world. The pass is going to be about 5 yards, maybe 7, 10 yards. And the yak will be 25 or 30 afterwards. Because these are the type of players we have. These are the type of playmakers that we have. And I know we want to see it like that. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You got to get better and better and better and better. And before you know it, you'll be like, oh my God, this is Caleb's breakout game. You're like, yeah, not really. Because he had a really good game here. Then a week or two before that, he had a good game here. Then a week or two before that, he had a good game here. So we've seen this coming. This is not his breakout game. This is in line with his trajectory. And then once we get him there, just keep him there. Have that as his standard. Caleb talked about, I love playing for this coach. I'm fortunate enough to wake up every morning and come and play for this man. He's excited about the coaching he's getting. He has none but love for all the tough love that Ben Johnson's giving him, because Caleb wants to be great. And I respect that a lot. A lot. Now, his receiving core, Romadunze's had some drops. He didn't have any the other week, but he's had some this season. Olamide, come on, bro. You just took a 300-yard day away from Caleb. You took a 300-yard day away from Caleb because you were running. That was a house call. That was 85, 90 yards. That's a house call. Caleb's at 340. Throw those stats up. Put those stats up against anybody else. And when you see how long those passes were, 5 yards, 10 yards, 12 yards, and you have 340 yards, that means there's a lot. That means your receivers, your playmakers are playmaking. And that I'm down with. I need to see more Roma Dunze. I need to see more Luther Burden. I need to see more Cole Kmet. I need to see more Colston Loveland. And I damn sure need to see me some more DJ Moore. There's only one football that goes around. So, Caleb, your job to keep everybody happy is to get them the ball in stride. Get them the ball in stride so your playmakers can do what they can do. We know what you can do, DJ Moore. We've seen it. We want to see it again. And I know you're dying to show it again, but you got to get the ball. Roma Dunze, we love what you've been able to do. Stop dropping those easy passes. You're screwing up your quarterback's completion percentage. And you're screwing yards out of you and your quarterback. So stop it. But it's coming. And I hope this is a preview. This week is a preview. That offensive line has got to continue for those run fits. They have to. This team is average at best. And I'm talking about the New Orleans Saints. This team is average at best. We're playing good football right now. We need to use that momentum and roll through this team. Because if Caleb comes up with 250 yards and a touchdown, 12 for 15, and we rush the ball for 100 plus again, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. Because what do we talk about? There's no style points in the NFL. You win or you lose, period. So you can complain you don't like it. It's boring. Guess what? Boring won the Eagles a Super Bowl last year. That was boring. Boring won the Patriots 6 Super Bowls in a 20-year span. King Booker said, by week 10, watch how this offense hums. No, Diddy, I am fired up to see how this offense looks in week 10. I'm fired up. It's week 6, if I'm not mistaken. Or 7. Win 3, win 4-0, or win 4. Off week is 5, 6, week 7. So we got a couple more weeks. All right, Shorty. Shorty says, got to head to my meeting. Much love. Go Bears. FGB, LCBC. I get it. Spencer Rattler. Junior says Rattler can be rattled. I think he can as well. Black Diamond says, I think we take off Sunday. I hope we take off, Black Diamond. I hope we take off. I want to be high-fiving you like 6 times throughout the whole event. Spencer Rattler Try to downplay it, but there's a competition there. There's a competition there. Well, this freshman came in and said, I should be starting because I'm better than this guy. And guess what? He ends up starting. So Spencer Rattler leaves. He leaves. Goes to South Kakalaka. So you don't think he's got a chip on his shoulder going into Sunday? You're crazy. You're damn right he does. If he's any kind of athlete, any type of competitor, you're damn right he does. King Booker World says this Sunday's not going to be a Caleb game. It's going to be a Swift game. Swift is going to go off. He went off last week. And in him going off, I want him to catch a couple screens. I want a couple more screens like last week. Maybe not to the house, but give me 20 to 50 yards on a screen. Give me 2 of those. Shit, give me 3. Plus his rushing yards. I just want Caleb to get some good numbers. Because even though I don't care about the numbers, I want to see good numbers. I want to see good numbers. I want to see Caleb with a healthy 200. We're talking 250, 270, or even a light 315, 320. I'll take that. I'll take the 270 even. I'll take it with Caleb. And his defense, our beloved defense. Dennis Allen used to coach this team. And he's going to downplay it. He downplayed it yesterday to the media. He's downplayed it to this point. And I get it. It's not about him. But you don't think personally he wants to beat this team, the organization that just fired him less than a year ago? You don't think so? I think so. I think Dennis Allen is competitive as a Mother Hubbard. And would like to stick it to the team that fired him. So they're going to need a couple more takeaways. And I know you can't count on takeaways because it's nothing you can prepare. Well, I shouldn't say that. You have to be prepared when the moment is there. No, Shawn Wright was there, was prepared. He was there on that snap fumble. If he doesn't get there and they recover, they run out the clock. Game over, we lose. But it didn't go down that way, and we won. I like this stat line, Book of World. Even better, Shawn says, I'm talking 17 carries, 132 yards, 42 yards receiving, and 3 touchdowns. I would assume 3 total touchdowns. Yeah, that's a nice day at the office. I remember when I used to have games like that. Those are so fun. Those are so fun. Because you know you did work. And a defense. Dennis Allen had called a great game. The one thing he did last week, which I really loved, I was wondering why he didn't do it more often last year. Maybe because he was hurt. Tremaine Edmonds, putting him at the will. Putting him at the outside linebacker as opposed to the Mike. TJ Edwards, keep him in the middle. Since he's a tackling machine, have him around the middle and have Tremaine Edmonds have his athleticism, his size, his length. No, did he? His speed. Have that out with running backs. Have that out with tight ends. Let's see you drop a ball in there with a tight end running a seam with a 6'5" linebacker in his hip pocket. Let's see you drop a dime then, quarterbacks. you know, this defensive line, we need more push. We're getting Austin Booker back. Dennis Allen's got to stay aggressive with those run blitzes. My man in the house calling from Canada. Kez the Canuck. Kez in the building. You think they'll activate Austin Booker for this game? I do. I think they're going to want to, now that he practiced, full go yesterday at practice. It is going to be, I think they will. Kez in the building. I really like to see what this youngster can do. All right, we've seen him with a motor that just doesn't stop. We've seen him trail plays, make plays from behind, chase running backs down from behind. As they're planning, as they're waiting for their blocks to maneuver down the field, he's coming full go. This dude has an engine, has a motor, and I like it. We have to continue to stop the run like we did last week. The number one rushing offense in the NFL, we outrushed them. A big part of that goes to the offensive line for the run fits for our running backs, and a huge part of it goes to the defensive line and the linebackers for their run fits. No, I need to see more of that. I need to see more dominating the line of scrimmage. This is the game that shows how well you handle success. How well do you handle success? See, because it's easy to get complacent when you have 3 in a row. I mean, truthfully, I don't know how, because you're a losing franchise. So I don't know how you can feel you're better than anybody or overlook anybody. That's another story. I need a couple more takeaways. Beautiful pick by Jaquan Brisker. Beautiful pick. Bad throw by Jaden Daniels. Call it what it was. It was a bad throw. And he got exploited. And they took advantage of it. But that's what we need to see. We need to see you take advantage of quarterbacks who make bad throws. Big fumble recovery. The Dominic Robinson with the hit, with the strip. Shawn, I thought they were second. And that's minus a game. I forgot who was first, but they had played 6 games, and the Bears have only played 5. So you're going to continue. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to continue to knock the ball out or attempt to knock the ball out. And that's what I need from this defense. I need peanut punches. Swiping at the ball. I think, and that makes this team even more exciting, knowing that at any play, if they're on defense, that they have the they have the opportunity to get the ball on the ground. Then at that point, it's Scruffle. First guy, not even the first guy there. That ball bounces so many crazy different ways because it's oblong. But you put it on the ground, and the chances of you getting it are pretty good. Our linebackers. Dennis Allen, I love what you did with them. I love the fact that you switched them. I think this could be exactly what you need. I really do. Our linebackers continue doing what you're doing. Double-digit tackles. Then our secondary. I was a little concerned last week because we kept seeing that, was it that Hill guy or some dude whose names no one even remembers? Thomas, whatever, had a couple of nice catches early. I'm like, don't let this joker beat us. Don't let this joker beat us. But you know what? It's different. And that's the cool part about it. We know it's different. We know it's different. Now, my DBs are having Kyler Gordon back last week. I think he needed to get some time. His legs underneath him. Got beat by a big touchdown that he probably would have jumped for in the end zone. But he got beat by it. Jaquan Brisker is everything you'd expect him to be, everything you ask him to be. This kid is legit. His only issue was staying healthy, with staying out of concussion protocol. That was his only issue. And you had Noah Sewell to the mix, who's probably going to be out with a concussion. Man, this linebacking core is great. And now our DBs, they have to continue putting pressure on people. Got to continue staying trail technique when you're in man. If the ball's thrown behind it at all, break it up or pick it off. One or the other. So we're in a really good spot. And then here's what the Bears did. Attention to detail. The Saints have a left-footed punter. So the Bears brought in a left-footed punter all week so Duvernay can practice with the spin. So Duvernay can practice catching a lefty punter's punts. And if you don't know the difference, that's completely different spin. That's completely different spin when you get a right-footed kicker versus a right-footed punter versus a left-footed punter. Different spin. And the Bears wanted to leave no stone unturned. And I don't know who did this. If it was Ben Johnson or if it was Ryan Poles, or if it was at the suggestion of Steve Hightower, special teams coach. But that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant! Coming up. Yes. I am extremely, extremely impressed. Details. If you take care of the little things, there are no big things. That's funny, Jay Grace. Jay Grace checking in. Bye-bye. What's up? So happy Friday, sports owners. And then Kez the Canuck asked the question, SuperBack, do you think these takeaway numbers are sustainable? Can they keep the turnovers coming? That's a great point. I think they can. Here's why. They focus on this as much, if not more, than anybody else. I can't say for sure because I'm not in the Bears practices nor any other team's practices. All I know is they stress the hell out of getting the ball on the ground, knocking the ball out. They stress the hell out of that. So, yes, I think it's sustainable. Will it be sustainable? That I don't know. I think it could be because of the way they attack the ball and rally to the ball. But will it be? I don't know. Because that's a big part of it goes to the offense too. Are they not protecting the football? If you're not protecting the football, you have a really good chance of it getting knocked out. And the Bears are all over that when they see that you don't have proper ball security. They see it. They see it because I would see it as a head coach, as a defensive coordinator on the sideline, not even in the box, on the sideline. Jay Grizz says, I hope we don't have an emotional letdown versus the Saints this weekend. Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. I don't either because, and I don't think we, I'm praying that we don't because Ben Johnson realizes that we're facing a team that we should beat. And I need him to stay modest as well. I don't need him getting a little crazy. I'm talking Ben Johnson. Stick to who you are in your play calls. Stick to them because But again, answer your question, yes, I think the turnovers can continue. Now, they're not going to get 4 every game, but you give me 2 a game. Hell, if I just got 1 a game, make it work. Make that 1 touchdown, that 1 turnover worth 7. So, yes, Kez, I think it can be sustained. I don't know if it will be sustained. That's the issue. You got it, Jay Grizz. He said running the ball opens up everything else for the offense. Got to keep pounding that rock versus the Saints. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. I talked about it earlier, Jay Grizz. I want to see the same run fits on Sunday that I saw on Monday. Those run fits, double team to the backer. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. So, I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm going to give you my prediction. Prediction. Pain. Here we go. All right, puto. A prediction? 24-10 Bears. Not Bears. Bears. Bears.
Good, better, bad. Good, better, bad. Never let it rest. Never let it rest. Good gets better. Good gets better. You better get better. You better get better. Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Michelle Wallace says Bears 28. The Aints -2.
Hey. That's pretty good.
Jay Grizz says 27-20. Okay. Okay. A one-score game. 27-20 for Jay Grizz. King Booker World says, don't normally do these, but I'll say 33-20 Bears. Okay. Okay. Big shout out, Mashawn, Jay Grizz, King Booker World. Appreciate you giving me your predictions. This is going to be a crappy game. By that, I mean the weather is supposed to be raining. From the meteorologist reports, which we know are all 100% accurate, it said it's going to be raining, and it should, from before game time, by the fourth quarter, it should be done. So we have to protect the ball big time. Big time. The ball has to be protected. And for me, it's two things: offensive line, defensive line, and linebackers. Because I said it a couple of times on here. The Saints are ordinary, and they're not special. They're an ordinary, underwhelming team. And they are not special. I said the Chiefs. The Aints. The Aints. New Orleans is an ordinary team, nothing special. Catch the Canuck with a prediction. He says 33-17 Bears. Look out for the LB3 breakout game. I hope you're right. I would love to see a Luther Burden III get 5 catches, 120, and a tutty with 68 yards in yak or 78 yards in yak. That's what we're talking about. Mr. Southside says, as long as the Aints ain't not marching in Chicago. Yep. It's going to be a good matchup. All right. How the Bears come out, if they methodically move down and punch it in, it'll be a good sign. It'd be a real good sign for the Bears, for their fans, for the media. It'd be a real good sign. So. All right, listen. My predictions are up. Cornelius, you ain't lying. Said the Bears were able to witness firsthand what can happen when you can't handle a wet ball. You're damn right. It opened the door for us. And I hope they don't do anything stupid if we're trying to run the clock out going shotgun. Does not make sense to me. Does not make sense. Well, listen, 2 hours is coming and going. I want to thank you guys for being awesome participants. You kept this chat live. Kept it entertaining. And I want to remind you about Sunday, Sports Zone Chicago's Bears watch party and daytime event. It's going to be indoors. We're going to be inside. Even though it's covered out there, we're still going to be inside because there's a wedding that just got booked a couple of days ago after their original venue canceled. So they booked the wedding party there, and we're going to have the inside. It's fine. It's going to be rainy, whatever. So we're going to be inside. It's going to be dope. Live pregame, halftime, and postgame show. Sports Zone Chicago swag given out all throughout the game. Usually I'll give out 2 things like at the end of a quarter. Every quarter I'll give something out, I'm telling you, I got a whole bunch of cool shirts. And my website, the Shopify store, will be up soon. Talking with the guys yesterday, and we're literally just waiting on one thing from the state. But I digress. Sunday, 11 o'clock, Branding Iron. Be there, be square. Jay Grizz says, make sure y'all save me some ribs, okay? Yeah, I don't know if we can save them, dog. They be looking good. This one rib. How much for one rib? Jay Grizz, just one rib. That's all I ask. Just one. But I want to see you guys try and come out if you can. I understand life gets in the way. Keswick Canuck open bar for the game. Just hop on your private jet. All right? And come on in for the game. That's from when you get there. So if you get there at 11:15 and you want the special, you can get the special. You start drinking at 11:15. It's at 3:30. It's 4 hours of drinking. Open bar. So for the specials, $48, open bar for the game. Until the game ends, it's beer and well drinks. You also get one small order of nachos, and you get the choice of an order of ribs or an order of hot wings. That's the Bear game special. Canucks. Rocket Red countdown, liftoff. Rocket Red countdown, liftoff. Kessie ready to come in this jet. Is rocket. Well, listen, if you can make it, it'd be a great time. I hope to meet you. Black Diamond, I'm looking forward to meeting you as well. Hopefully you get lucky with a raffle prize with a hat or a T-shirt or a hoodie, whatever we're raffling off. Good luck for that as well. But listen, I'm going to take off and go pick up the warden from CrossFit. She gets done at 11:30. By the time I get there, it'll be about 11:20. Guys, have a phenomenal weekend. Bear the freak down. All right. Make sure you let your loved ones know you love them, because tomorrow's promised to no one. Sunday's a perfect time to meet up with some of your people. Come to Branding Iron. Go to Output. Go to somewhere to close if you want. Close to you. Go check out the game. Enjoy it. It's going to be fun. And hopefully we'll have this. Hopefully I'll be wearing this on Monday. All right. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guys, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Oh, Black Diamonds is the same, my guy. See you Sunday. I look forward to it, buddy. Guys, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Have a phenomenal weekend. It's supposed to be a little nippy Saturday and Sunday. No, tomorrow's supposed to be nice. Tonight's supposed to be nice. I got a house music event I got to go to tonight out in the burbs. It's on a rooftop. I can't wait to check it out. Wedding tomorrow, then my buddy's birthday party, then Sunday the viewing party. So my weekend is full. My dance card is full. I hope your dance card is full as well. All right, guys. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guess what? Your boy is out.
Come on, race the race, get ready.